Ha! I am paying the price for my lack of vision. I'm talking to myself. I know. I'm gonna shut up. Wait for somebody to get in. You know what? Let's put the mellow tunes on, Daddy-o, so I can create a vibe. Give me a vibe, Daddy-o. Almost kind of has all the stars kind of vibe to it, huh? I use that one. I like that. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, you in first. Those optics are literally on fire. I am confused. I am feeling dull. The press stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah. I'm, I'm waiting for some more y'all get up in here, and then I'm tee off. Yeah, the fire is. Yeah. The fire is really, yeah, man. Yeah. What you say? Do you need your asbestos draws? I don't think you will directly. But it might seem to some people, if they come up in here and they catch it, they just catch it. It's I'm gonna be real tonight, and I might not use no filter. I might just it might be like a full crash out. It might make a Theo crash out look pale in comparison, because that's how I feel on some real shit. Hey, what's up, Groovy? Appreciate you being here, dog. My brother Theo is in here, so it is a complete party tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so all I need is a quorum. When I get a quorum, it begins straight up. Ooh. I'm gonna probably read the Ghost Hunter, because I already talked about Ghost Hunter before. I think I did a video on it. I might rock. I might do that. I might do that this weekend. I might do some Ghost Hunter. Even though I did do some Ghost Hunter, but maybe I'll do it in unison with the action figure in front of it. Yeah. Maybe have him off on a few Hydra agents. Maybe I can pull out the fake blood, have some folks getting cut off, decapitated. I did that once before. I think it did. There it is. Magic number has been reached. Ding, dong, ding, dong, ding. Pause. Because I know some of y'all out there be like that. Should I keep the music on, or should I turn the music off? And y'all feel like y'all really need to hear me. Let me see something here. I'm adjusting my levels. Bam, right there. Okay. Oh, I can do all that? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They done improved stuff. They done improved. Okay. Could I get a strike? See, now you got me thinking. I might. Mhm. Oh, I but you know what? I lost some subscribers today. I like that. I checked that out. I like it. I lost two. So I don't know what brought that on. I ain't. Hmm, I don't know. I'ma just keep grinding. Um. All right, y'all. Wait. Okay. Man. And I heed. All right. YouTube meddling. Ah, okay. Well, you have to tell me about that experience sometime, sure. Hello and welcome. Long time no see. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. And a happy new year to you too, bro. Um, well, not no more. Now, I actually have my little background music playing in the background, madam, and I don't know why you couldn't hear it. Um, but anyways, maybe I think she's got a point at that. But I do have my tea. All right. Now, there are a number of things going on in the world today, as in this effing week, that I could crash out about individually. Um, Maduro, I could crash out about that. Um, the ICE shooting in Minneapolis, I could crash out about that. Um, and I could crash out about just the general malaise I have seen in the party that claims to stand in opposition, and your opposition is running wild. These are the people you claim you gonna stop, but there ain't no checks and balances. So how can you have anarchy and fascism at the same time? Can somebody explain that to me? How do you have anarchy and fascism at the same time? Okay. And I'm starting to realize people either are on one side of the fence or the other side of the fence. They either on the I don't give a fuck side of the fence, or I care too much to want to really do anything for real. Okay. History repeats itself. I'm going to say that one more again. History repeats itself. And if you live long enough, you'll see it happen. On a smaller scale, on a lesser important scale, but just from a cultural scale, we see it all the time in fashion. Every 10 years, every 15 years, some kind of fashion, some kind of style, some kind of cut of suit ends up coming back again. Oh, it's back in style. Oh, bell bottoms are back in style. Oh, poofy sleeves are back in style. Jerry curls are back in style. Whatever it is, I digress. You get what I'm saying. Okay, whatever's in style at the time, the culture of the anyhow. Let me sip my tea. I figure why not just bomb on that shit all at the same time? All of it, because all of it is a statement to the erosion of our moral fiber. Fuck erosion, it's gone. It's gone, and we just watched it wisp away. Because what we're told is, oh, stand back. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't react. Don't. How can you not react when now it's perfectly clear to people that they for real dead ass serious about taking us back to 1947 when an uppity Negro was supposed to know his place and shut the F up and shine my shoes is where we want to be at, because that's when things was great for Caucasian people. Now, I ain't trying to go into no political tirade. What I'm going into tonight is a moral tirade, because we don't got none no more. Well, I ain't gonna say we, because Rock With Me Nation, for the most part, y'all pretty respectful towards me. Now, we gonna talk about comics later. We gonna talk about action figures later. We gonna talk about the shit I liked and the shit I didn't like this week later. But right now, I want to talk about the moral fiber of this country. We cooked. You know what I'm saying? We done. And it's like, what are you supposed to do when you see freaking Mad Max happening in real time? You just jump on people and beat the crap out of them. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Well, I know what's gonna happen to you if you try to jump on me, but it's a lot of that going on, and people are emboldened. I mean, I'm not saying nothing new, but I'm trying to bring it to your attention. Is what I'm saying, because we in this fantasy world, we caught up in this, and we debating with mugs about this shit, but it's shit going on in real time that I just want to make sure everybody I FUX with is well aware of it, because edutainment ain't followed by no benighted simpletons. All right. Edutainment is followed by people who are very well aware of what's going on in the comic world and very well aware of what's going on IRL. Don't get so caught up in this that you forget that's out there. And it affects you whether you say it don't or not. It don't? You buy eggs? It don't? Do you like coming home alive? Do you like waking up in the country you was born in? Well, if you was born in this country, if you wasn't born in this country and you wake up not in this country, that's doubly bad. But you get what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like there has been a polar shift, and I'm gonna be nice, but I'm not gonna be nice. A lot of people who identify, quote unquote, who are classified as liberal don't get it. There's been a shift. effing Project 2025 is a couple of those have already been checked off. You feel me? But the liberals are saying, wait, what y'all do? I mean, they're winning back seats and are, winning in political races. But classically, historically, the blue don't want to do. They want to give you a handout and then say, well, that handout costs money, so this is what's happening here. I see it. I've always seen it, but that was something in my mind. I said, I can live with that. I can live with that. And you say that when you don't know there's better. And a lot of time we out here effing around with what we think is our best life, quote unquote, and it ain't, because all your life you've been programmed to believe this is where you are supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to get to. This is as high as, this is your ceiling. Shoot for this shit right here as your ceiling. But you got the potential to go up there, and nobody tells you. And what I'm getting at is this. Do you affect what goes on in the world? Does your vote affect what goes on in the world? And if it does, and you believe it does, do you exercise it? You're only one vote, but you're only one vote. I'm going to say it again. You're only one vote, but you're only one vote. You feel me? Because the counterpoint to your point of saying, I don't vote because don't nothing ever. How you know you ain't the straw, Negro? Get up off of your ass and make the difference you can. Even if it ain't going to the poll, make a difference doing something. But now, the time for making a difference has passed. The time for preparing has arrived. What you prepared for? What are you prepared for? Honestly, if today ICE kicked in your door, what you prepared for? Just to go to Rwanda somewhere? Or you know what I'm saying? What are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to get? What are you prepared to tolerate? I mean, we've been tolerating stuff in this country since we've been in this country. How much more? I done learned something about me. I ain't the we shall overcome generation. I was born in it, but I ain't the we shall overcome generation. I'm the you touch me and I touch you back generation. And I know everybody that's not gonna achieve but I bet you it'll keep me alive long enough to make a point for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we used to have a flag that said "Don't tread on me" in this country, and now they done took it and appropriated it into something that is not. What it was supposed to be about is us not taking shit off of nobody. That includes us. We shouldn't be taking no shit off of us either. And whatever form that takes for you to be prepared for that, because I'm telling you, it's coming. If the people we've been looking for in the blue that was saying help is on the way, help is on the way, help is on the way. Meanwhile, Muggs is implementing, I don't want to throw my arm up and do the thing, but you know what I'm getting at. That's getting closer and closer. Nobody wants to F with third parties. Nobody wants to put the into third parties that third parties need to be legit threats. And if somebody did that, and that person that steps up truly believes you full of shit and you full of shit, we need to do it like this. The problem becomes, how do you get that passed in Congress? Will there be centrist senators and representatives? That's how you make that happen. Make the middle truly something for real. Let us be that number 3 that says, or your power, your dreams of power and domination gonna get a big stick through in its collective pudding, and the works are gonna get gummed up because you got that X factor now. It ain't just, oh, well, if it ain't the red, it's the blue. If it ain't the blue, it's the red. I'm tired of that shit. Ever since I've been alive, and both of them are not perfect, but they won't come together. They can't come together. So why do you even freaking exist? I know this sounds a little subversive and weird, but all my life I've been told, Democrat. You should vote Democrat because you're poor. You should vote Democrat because the Democrat is the party that has your best interest in mind. To a certain degree, yeah. But like I tell y'all all the time, I've learned to gravitate towards the things that are best for me. That's what you vote for, right? I don't vote to have this collective thing happen. I vote because I want shit on my block to be different. I want stuff Uh, uh, what? What? They can't stop the bum rush. They can't stop the bum rush, y'all. I'm still here. I'm on my phone. What? See. Case, case in point. Case in point. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Okay? If you doing too much, if you doing the most, obviously I'm whoops, let me get my hand on the camera. I'm doing the most. So apparently I am an agitator. Okay. I am an agitator. I agitate shit. So I mean I want to get a good angle. I just hold my phone right. All right. I know I got the black lines and whatnot, but okay. There. Now we good. Now we good. Okay. Y'all. This puts a big ass exclamation mark on what I've been saying all this time about dag nabbit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now I'm situated. There, that's better. That's much better. Yeah, that's what I feel like, Kamoya. I feel like folks are starting it's if you doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same result, what is that? That's insanity. That's literally the definition of insanity. So why in the world do we do that over and over and over and over with our politics? Why do we do that? We just we accept it and expect that to just be, you know what I'm saying? We expect that to be okay. Mugs got to start to want to try and better themselves. I think I heard that in a movie somewhere. Mugs got to try to start and want to better themselves. You have to want better before you start saying, this ain't better. I'm going to go ahead and seek out something else. Don't be mad when I bounce. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, I know people that was like Republicans and turned hard Democrat and then vice versa. But ain't none of them happy. You going flipping sides between armies that have equal amounts of power. That's going to be an eternal stalemate. 4 years, we get in and we F up, and we spend our 4 years effing up everything we feel like you effed up. So we effed it up to our comfortable level of effed upness. And then it takes it a couple of years after y'all get out of office for what you voted in to take effect. But then the other folks get in and they vote that back out, and then you ain't getting that no more. And it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm strategy based. I'm military, so I'm strategy based. How do I defeat this cycle? Is what I be thinking. Not, oh, we're gonna get a better one in there in 4 years. Oh, we're gonna do. No, you're not. You're not. I mean, it might be okay for a little while, but what do you expect? I mean, for real, me as a human being, I always ask that. What do I expect of other human beings around me? And then we talk about politicians, and it's like, you know what? I want to see what y'all talking about. Let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see what y'all talking about. Oh, y'all was really missing a brother, huh? Yes, is the stream gonna reload? Yeah, because I'm too dedicated to slide on y'all like that and just be like, oh, will, you know what I'm saying? I am becoming a target. Well, look at the pencil and understand I have strategized what you will do 3 times over. Because greedy people don't change their modus operandi. Perverted people don't change their modus operandi. As long as I know how you operate, I know the counter to what it is you do. It's that old thing where, like, if somebody wanted to roll you, if they really, really wanted to roll you, and y'all people who done been out in the streets know what I'm talking about when I say roll. If somebody really want to roll you, you know what they do? They send a woman in there. They send a woman in there to soften you up, and she sit around, get comfortable with you, and y'all sipping on something and smoking on something, and you feeling her, and you think she feeling you. And then all of a sudden, some cats bust in the door and make you run your jewels. That's modus operandi. And as it relates to politics, it's the same game over and over and over. Wash, rinse, repeat. We got to do some different shit, y'all. We got to do some different shit. Everybody is worried about, yeah, okay, this is me. I ain't worried. I ain't. I'm cut from that mold. I just be honest with you. I'm cut from that POC mold where they like, okay, if y'all gonna take me out, y'all gonna take me out. But you know what? My mission's accomplished when I pass the seed on to the next one, whether it's the next person, whether it's the next generation. That's what we got to understand. It's about not letting that keep putting a foot in their behind die. You know what I'm saying? It ain't dead. Must just stop doing it. Got scared. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a whole lot of Asada Shakurs left on the planet. And if they are, what in the hell y'all waiting for? Oh, don't talk like that, D. We say, sure. Ain't talk about third parties revolution and fighting for tangibles is persona non grata. I fights for the power, baby. I come from that PE generation. You know what I'm saying? I come from that X Clan generation. You feel me? That yeah, we don't, yeah, we was together then. You know what I'm saying? We was together then, and they sent crack in. You feel me? And everybody start, oh, I can make $5,000 in 2 hours. Who ain't gonna say F fight the power to that? And we understand it was a plan. It was a plan all along. And the same plan, the same type of stuff, say that same old COINTELPRO type bullshit is being reenacted, only it's called something else. We're done with y'all, so we're gonna slowly edge y'all out. It started subtle at first. That's how it started in Poland in 1939. Oh, we just gonna put this on you to designate who you are. I mean, an argument could be presented. I ain't gonna say it online because I'll probably get. But anyway, history tells us systematically, y'all know what happened. Gotta give up information for that to happen, right? It gotta be some things going on for that to happen, right? Right. So think about it, y'all. Are we seriously just gonna sit back and let our shit get took? We just gonna sit back and let the fascist regime run our pockets? Bruh, it's scary out here. like my man OG Matt from the town say, you know what I'm saying? I am officially scared now. You know what I'm saying? But when people like me get scared, okay, you don't want me scared. You want me calm. You want me docile. You well, not docile. I ain't never been docile, but you want me non-threatening. Wow, they still if you know what? I'm gonna restart this computer, y'all, because I find this highly humorous. Maybe they zeroed in on just the computer itself. So I'm like, it's weird that I can do this on my phone, but they can't do nothing. Data. Anyway, um, I'm I'm good with not living to see it. I know that sounds dark, but and the light went out just when I said that. So long as it happens. You know what I'm saying? Do we think those of us that's in the generation after the rise of the Black Panther Party, do we think we carried the torch well for them? I mean, I can't say me because I was just like I was a little kid. I seen them doing it, but I wasn't able to do it. You know, but I seen them, and I had relatives that was had the mark in between the thumb and the index finger like you do when you're initiated into an organization. Um, yeah, it was a whole legit thing, but people they don't like counterculture because counterculture forces you to think for yourself. And when you start thinking for yourself, you see through the bullshit. And folks don't want you to see through the bullshit. They want you to stay benighted. They want you to stay in what I like to call cult culture. Okay, long as you believe what the charismatic mug is saying, okay, everything gonna be lovely. But it's like that same charismatic individual can come on live television and behead someone, and those same people following them won't blink an eyelash when it happens. And that's what I mean. Minneapolis. I totally unfriended somebody on Facebook because they was defending that shit. I can't, I can't, I can't have my thought process polluted by the thought processes of people like that. I got to keep moving forward. And I promise y'all, I ain't gonna tirade all night. We're gonna get into some fun shit. I promise. But bruh, I'm just I feel assured you are 100 effing percent correct. Money has no place in politics because without money, there's no other power. There's no other temptation. You have to capitulate to how that system works when you take money out of the equation. But there's still corruption. It don't have to be money. Then it's about who's superior and who ain't, and we all know how that goes. Opting out of the cycle and creating lasting change for you and yours, independent of their dynamic. 100%. You ain't never lied. That's how I walk, live, and breathe. I ain't don't no political party dictate what I'm gonna do unless it's a law or a regulation. Okay, but as far as mugs getting together and rubbing their little booties together and goobly gawking around and rubbernecking and saying all that guala guala about some stuff that don't even affect me because I ain't in the right tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? So why am I gonna sit around worrying about that shit? Oh, don't you know what's going on in the world today? Only if that shit affects me directly. I ain't got time to sit around and keep up with every minute detail of every single policy laid out, especially when that shit don't affect me. I don't care nothing about laws for swans getting caught up in jet engines. I ain't being inhumane and I ain't anti-PETA, but that shit don't affect me. So that away. And that's all I'm worried about is the stuff that affects me. Let me turn the light on, see if I can get a little more light up and going in here. Oh, my wrong button. Bam. There I go. Do I look more charismatic? Do I look more sexy? Grand Madam, you ain't never lied. People do need to learn to be more independent. We are we are too damn dependent. Stop being dependent on mugs. Who gives a crap what programs they got? Get your shit on your own. Stop waiting for some handout. I mean, I understand what statistics say, the mugs on SNAP and the mugs on TANF and the mugs on welfare, whatever they call it in your region of the country, it's still that same federal funding for lazy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And I really, really, really didn't want to turn this into no political show, and I'm not. But I want to make sure that be on y'all minds sometime too. Because I think about Imperial and Black Panther, and I think about classic comics, and I think about comic-based movies and MCU and how I don't like what they've done to my favorite characters. But I also think about IRL because that affects me in some way, shape, or form indirectly. When I go to the store and I gotta pay $400 for groceries where I used to pay $350 or something like that. I'm fudging the numbers, but you get what I'm saying. That it shouldn't be that vast of a boom hype. And I don't give a damn what party's responsible. You feel me? I don't care if that happened when Biden was. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I want to be able to afford food for my damn family. I understand inflation and all of that, but this was a super duper ass hype. And that affects me directly. And I don't like that shit. Oh, the prices were high under Biden. You a damn lie. They were not this high. Oh, that's an after effect of some policies that Biden implemented. I don't give a fuck. Food costs too damn much. Gas always gonna fluctuate. That's what people don't understand about gas. Okay, it's the price of petroleum you need to be worried about, not the price of gas. That's just a little edutainment for you. Brother Theo say the problem is that any politician in Washington has nothing in common with the common man. Exactly. You're supposed to be our elected representatives. You are supposed to represent us in whatever political endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was about rolling. Yeah, that was about rolling. Well, I ain't never got rolled before, but I know some cats that have. And it is not a pleasant thing. I got a homie, he was gang banging, so that come with the life. But he had some cats come in and they was being all nice and sweet and cool with him and chopping it up and smoking and drinking and doing that. And they came in, shot him, pistol whipped this girl, knocked all her teeth out her mouth, and my man was in like he was rehabilitating, learning how to walk again, bruh. You can get rolled. You can get rolled. You just gotta be careful how you move. Yes, it is assured. Yes, it is. It is and all white communities, I don't have a problem with that. You live where you want to live. But when your stale cracker community plain saltine as culture is boring, don't be coming trying to gentrify mine. That's all I'm saying. I know I'm real X-Clan tonight. I know I'm real Black Panther and poor rights teachers tonight, but damn it, I want to make sure. Bam. Right there, my guy. Folks, apathy and collective cowardice. Because I have nothing further to teach you, Liu Kang. You heard fridges with Wi-Fi can be used by government agencies. Well, thank goodness I don't have a fridge with Wi-Fi. Juju, what's up, my brother? Glad you could pull in tonight. Grand Madam said, I used to monitor policies for a state commissioner. We need to know what's being presented and passed. Yeah, these secret clandestine meetings that only one party having because they know if they say it in front of another party, they're going to be like, oh, hell no, y'all ain't passing that shit. So grow your own food or create a community-based garden. Right up the block, my guy. We got a done. Done. Walking distance from my house. Yes, absolutely. Oh, what's weird is every average American not fighting for minimum wage to match the cost of living. I hear more average Americans making excuses for that than a little bit. Yeah. You know what, Theo? I freaking 100% agree. You know, because even if you raise the minimum wage, the cost of living keeps going higher. So you are still in a perpetual state of want. Do we really want a utopian society? Do we? Nope. We just want to be able to exploit our fellow man. Oh, hey, Paul Martin. How you doing, buddy? I'm surprised you ain't had nothing to say. Well, you probably did have something to say, but I missed it. Okay. I think I've tiraded enough now. Um, and my tirade is over. And and I promise in the future, I will try not to go into these kind of tirades, even if the state of the world gets me hotter than fish grease. I'm sorry I did that. I'm putting this in a position where I can sit it comfortably. There we go. Voila! Here I am. That's on coming at you live and alert on the north side of the dirt from the Samsung sun. Like that. Alliteration. Latest figure is a Call of Duty spawn. You like that? Yeah, look at the face. Can you see that face? It's almost kind of crypt looking. Hmm. I know. How do we feel about that head sculpt being on a soul strangler? Because I could get some flames for the head and mold them on there. See, I'm getting gangster with my kid bash, and I'm getting daring. I want to try new things and put some flames on the hood and make that a kind of an updated version of the Soul Strangler. Ooh, I just got an idea. Never mind. Okay. All right. Y'all ain't said nothing new. I am back. We let's switch to normal mode and go back into the nerd stuff now. I think my tirade and the man's attempt to silence it are more evidence than a little bit that United voices are louder voices. You you can delay me, but you can't keep me down. I'm like a bad penny. I just keep turning up. So roll with us, Mr. Head Sculpt. Show me again. I got you, brother. Can you see that? I could work it. I could definitely work it. I could still use that Nazgul that you gave me. I just have to see what kind of peg or what kind of setup is in there on the neck because it looks like it's about 6, 7 inches. They should both be able to work together. Yeah. And I was almost even thinking of like doing an updated version of the Soul Strangler, and maybe we should put him on a horse. His thing is a horse, so because I was wanting to update him and put him on like a motorcycle or something. Because I got a couple of motorcycles, but maybe we could take him and put him on a motorcycle later. Anyway, y'all get where I'm going. Graham Adams say Skeletorish, almost Ghost Riderish. Funny you should say that. There's a skeleton. I'm looking at a Skeletor right now. Y'all want to see it? I put it on the same table as my spawn. With the Havoc staff and everything. He-Man, I will destroy you. If these idiots could do anything correctly. Huh. Why is it villains always have dumbasses for like henchmen? I never understood that. You know? I mean, Starscream meant well, but I don't know, he was always Starscream, you disappoint me. Constantly. It needs a metal half mask that shows the jawbone. Really? Well, check this out. Cape comes off. Now he's just, I'm ready to get down and get up in your grit cakes. So, I say Paul Martin, he's saying something slick, and I got it. I gotta be here for it. Smart henchman. Smart henchmen want better benefits. I mean, Skeletor ain't getting his. And wait, hold up now. Well, the Brotherhood wasn't exactly stupid, but then Fabian Cortez did try to steal power from Magneto. No, you do not want smart henchmen. I guess henchmen are dumbasses for a reason. Plus, you need somebody to be the fall guy when you get away. Yes, that is true, Kamoyo. As a villain, you don't want someone on your level because they could usurp you. Dumb sidekicks are good fodder. Yeah. Thoughts on the modern day He-Man cartoon by Kevin Smith? Was it to your liking? Yes, because Kevin Smith, it is obvious to everybody who watched that Kevin Smith is a huge He-Man fan and he watched the hell out of He-Man when he was younger because he captured all of that. He dotted all them I's and crossed all them T's. Good job. Kevin Smith don't do the greatest projects, but when he does a great project, it's great. Starscream did not care. Yeah. I just watched Transformers the movie the other night. When they was in Astro Train. Astro Train has requested that we lighten the load. Survival of the fittest, I say. Oh, say I. Everybody wasn't hurt. I. All opposed. Yay. And they dumped everybody out of Astro Train that was hurt. But the joke was on them because Unicron came and powered everybody up and made Scourge and the sweeps and turned Megatron into Galvatron. Henchmen don't ask questions. Probably because of the stupidity. Ashura say dumb henchmen are tropes. I need a good one. So let me ask you this then. Now, Evil Lynn, while definitely a henchman, was one of the few people on Skeletor's squad that didn't fuck up. I mean, she did, but it was genuinely because she just got beat by He-Man and them. But she seemed like she had some sense and she was slick. And every now and then, yeah, she would try, but Skeletor would always take her back. I guess she got that good, huh? He said, I want that old thing back. Funny how we see superhero sidekicks equal or surpass their mentors. Rarely see henchmen do that with their bosses. Rarely. And only because in the villain world, to surpass your boss usually means you got to do something gruesome to him so that you can take that slot. Whereas legacy, mantle, blah, blah, blah. Speaking of legacies and mantles, Theo and I have kind of been handed the mantle of Black Panther experts in the social media world, so to speak. So we are going to have a Black Panther world Friday vibing tomorrow night. Please make sure y'all tune in for that. We're gonna be talking all things T'Challa, the Black Panther. We're gonna be talking all things Wakanda. We're gonna be talking all things, well, not all things Afrofuturism, but Afrofuturism as it relates to the Black Panther mythos. Make sure y'all are here for that shit. Gray. Yeah. Wanna bet? And tossed his ass out. Starscream, this is bad comedy. It came in there. Megatron, is that you? Here's a hint. And disintegrated Starscream. How did Starscream come back in the next version of the series? It's why Megatron kept Shockwave off planet. He was scared of him. Yeah. You talking about Evelyn? She was capable. Plus, she had them yam cakes he likes. Uh, Didn't the black guy with the cement powers on invent? Oh, 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 Stone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all make sure y'all tag everybody when I put the press junket out there for the Panther World version vibing night. Y'all gonna love it. You know, if my man called me on the phone to say, "Hey, let's do this," it was serious. uh, yeah. All right. I got some comments to share with y'all, and then I'm a slide on up out of here because your time is just as precious as my time. We're gonna be doing a review on this comic right here, bruh, bruh, bruh. Now, this comic is not good. Well, I'm not saying that. Blue Falcon isn't what makes this issue of Blue Falcon and Dynamite great. Dynamite is what makes this issue of Blue Falcon and Dynamite great. Dynamite shows his whole entire hind portions in this comic. I wait for the review. Wait for the review. Pascal Quilano is the artist. Yeah, he actually does. And the story is by Jimmy Palmiotti. Jimmy Palmiotti is one of the few people, one of the three people tonight that I wanted to give flowers to. Jimmy Palmiotti has brought back Blue Falcon and Dynamite much in the same way as our good friend Dave Pepos has brought back Space Ghost for Dynamite and Speed Racer for Mad Cave. And also, congratulations to Dave for his accolades and awards that he's been pulling down this year for his work on Space Ghost. These are people that that you have seen on the Vibe. Well, you ain't seen Jimmy Palmiotti on the Vibe yet, but his run on Blue Falcon and Dynamite is worth pulling up for, y'all. It is so worth pulling up for. I mean, you get the origin story, and it's not. But of course, I should expect no less from the man who done rocked out Marvel Knights. So yeah, I mean, he did that. He did that. Oh, no, Gray. No, it ain't just going off. It's, and I think I said it in the live last night, Dynamite, he ain't that goofball. He ain't that fool. You know what I'm saying? He's not, no. He's Ultron with a sense of humor. He's Deathlock with a sense of humor. I mean, if you're a crook, Dynamite is not effing around. I was like, what? This never happened on any episode of Blue Falcon and Dynamite that I used to watch. Dynamite is, and I say this pun intended, Dynamite is a whole dog. I want a Dynamite. I want a Dynamite. For real. Oh, what? Jeffrey in the building. Oh, yeah, you missed the crash out, Jeffrey. Wish you'd been here then. Um, it hurt. Yeah, yeah. He got that dog in him. He do got that dog in him, and is a whole beast. Anyway, y'all, y'all know how I feel about cross title events. Y'all know how I feel about it. I done said it a bunch of times, a bunch of times, a bunch of times. I don't like buying 97, 11 million crossovers that keep up with a book. Yeah, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do for this one, dog. I do for this one for sure. Oh, hold up now. Hold up now. Hold up now. Uh, Oh, shout out. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. My God. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so very much. We had a lot of fun doing that. For those of y'all, I'm gonna get back to this comic in a second, but for those of y'all that don't know, in reference to Kamoyo King's comment, he's talking about the video that I put out today on my page. If you haven't seen it, you're already on my page. So just go check it out. It's called The Council of Nine versus Lilith, Mother of Demons. And I do a couple of different voices, but apparently it is my better half who shines as the voice of Lilith and Jessica Cruz, and she even did Frenzy. So she was real nervous about it, but I kept telling her, yo, ain't nobody gonna see you. So I mean, what are you tripping on the fact that you're doing voice work and it's banging? You know what I'm saying? So when I heard it, you know what I'm saying? Because she, when we was doing it, she was real nervous about it, and she's like, how should I do Lilith? And and then I just thought about it. Lilith, Lilith, and then I was like, just do her like Lilith on Diablo 4. Just she got that cold, sexy voice, and she did it. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she did the damn thing. I was very proud of her. I'm going to try to get her to do another one. And I get, if she agreed to it, because I already wrote a script out. It's kind of I'll do it like this. It takes place in the Justice League Watchtower, and John Stewart's there, Hawk Girl's there, Hawkman is there, Fatality is there, and Blackfire makes an appearance. And it seemed like people can't get enough of that John Stewart. Oh, and Vixen's there. And then there's a group of all black superheroes kind of congregating together, giving John Stewart a hard time. But think Ace Vane with action figures. Y'all know you want to be here for that one. I ain't gonna say nothing else. But I know y'all want to be here for that one. Jeffrey asking a totally unrelated question. Did I like the Superman movie over Man of Steel? No. And I don't feel nothing about X-Men and Doomsday because I'm not planning to watch it. But yeah, I mean, y'all know, and I was almost thinking about adding Katma to the mix too. But yeah, it's gonna get just think about it in your head. Yeah, it's gonna get. But yeah, we having DC shenanigans, y'all. I'm pumping them up. This right here. Oh, no shade, my guy. No shade. I'm just, what I'm saying. I just, I just, everybody know how I feel about the MCU, and don't nobody ask me nothing about the MCU. You know what I mean? And for now, until Christopher Reeve resurrects from the dead, David Cornsweet did a good job, but Henry Cavill's my Superman. So speaking of Superman and Captain Atom. Now, here's what I did not know. Well, I did know, but it didn't dawn on me about DCKO. When two characters square off, it's the best 2 out of 3 rounds. So if I kill you, I won that round. Then you get resurrected. And if I kill you again, a la how Aquaman did Hawkman, then you take it. But in this case, oh, and here's a cool thing that they got to do before they started fighting, because it's the dark side engine that's like running everything and bringing everybody back to life and making everything, generating whole realities and cities and things like that. But they were allowed to choose their forms. So think about it. Captain Atom can choose to be any version of Captain Atom he wants to be. Superman can choose to be any version of Superman he wants to be. That alone made me say, oh. Oh. And they didn't know that during the first round. And during the first round, they just went in on each other. I ain't gonna tell you who won the first round, but the second round, it got Aki. And because when they told him choose your form, and Captain Atom was like, "Oh, I can choose what version of me I want to be. Oh, I know exactly what version of me I want to be." That sounds nasty. That sounds nasty, Kamoyo. Aquaman got a new power called the moisture. That sounds like a sexual aid. I want to hit you with the moisture, baby. Ick. Anyway, the blue. The blue. And he, yes, he has control over all moisture in the universe, no matter where it is. Moisture. So basically, him and Iceman would be a better fight than him and Hawkman. Jeffrey, what you talking about? The Superman who killed Doomsday is the best Superman in comics. No, he's not. No, he's not. You're not thinking hard enough. I'm talking about other than pre-crisis Superman. Other than that Superman, think of all the different versions of Superman there are. And when you in these strings and in these debates, what Superman do everybody always bring up? Right, right. So he thinking about it. He thinking about it. He thinking about it. What you thinking about, player? If by Superman 1,000,000 you mean Superman Prime, you gonna have no, 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 my brother. No, 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 my brother. I don't want you to be lost. What I want you to do, and this is free pub, DC, pick this up because this DCKO event is actually better than I thought it was going to be. I'm not saying anything though. I'm not saying anything though. Hey, you know what? Do you know where the practice of winking, do you know where that comes from? Norse mythology. Odin, when he plucked his eye out for the wisdom from Mimir, and when you wink, that's a sign of knowing. That's a sign of having wisdom, knowledge, skill, ability. And that was your edutainment moment. You're welcome. Ah, last but not least, well, I got two more, but I ain't checked them out yet. I'm on this one. I know there's another one out there, but I'm on this one right now. Oh boy. The Joker. Yeah. Um, you get a Joker origin story. You get a Joker origin story. I mean, Batman's in the book, but you get a Joker origin story. And it ain't got nothing to do with no red hoods or falling in no vat of chemicals. This shit here, it's demonic, son. It's very demonic. And I was kind of unsettled by it. And I was like, ooh. So, but entertaining nonetheless. And next issue, Batman's teaming up with Absolute Wonder Woman again. So get him teaming up twice in 2 months. I am overjoyed about that right there, y'all. What else do I got? Oh, I showed it to the fellas, but I ain't show y'all. Or did I show y'all? Well, I don't know if I showed y'all. But I'm gonna put y'all up on game in case y'all didn't know. Look, guys, it's Champion without effing Star Fox. Because I don't see no reason to collect Star Fox. Who asked for a Star Fox figure? I'll wait. In your wildest imaginings, did you say, you know what I need? I need an action figure of a guy who most people just kind of regard as a perv. I mean, in the 70s, his power sounded cool. Oh, I got the ability to stimulate the ladies with my mental tickle. But then as our sensibilities change in the 90s, now he's the date grape superhero. Now you got all these women coming forward. Oh, I didn't want to do it with him. Oh, he tickled my fancy. So yeah, I'm good with Star Fox. So I just got Dollar Champion. Also, I have Gorgon on the way too. I'm I got a Medusa. I don't need another Medusa. Okay. Now all I need is that Black Bolt and Triton and Crystal and Lockjaw, and I will have the Inhuman set. I wish they would have had like some builder figures with them. You got all these Inhumans, but you ain't got no builder figures with them. Boo. Also, like I said, I wanted to give flowers to Jimmy Palmiotti for that Blue Falcon and Dynamite work. My man David Pepos for that Space Ghost and that Speed Racer work. And just shouts out in general to our guy Joe Illage, because me and him kind of like, man, we gonna have to get him back on the vibe again. But me and him kind of been talking off and on, and I'm learning, you know what I'm saying, that he got some of the same thought processes in his head that I got in mind. Cause yeah, we the same generation, and it's like, bruh, our generation just built different. You know what I mean? It's some things that just we be on some bottom line shit that we just like we ain't budging. We staying 10 toes down on it. And I like to see that, like somebody thousands of miles from me, and but we still got that same, you know what I'm saying, mentality. Oh, you like that Medusa, Grand Madam? I like it too. I like it so much that she gonna stay my one and only. I'm not I'm not getting another one. She got, how can you have two subpar action figures? Probably because there's only so much you can do with a Medusa figure. You feel me? I mean, what? Let's pull her out. Pause. Anyway, if you're going to make a character where 50% of their makeup, the figure, is hair, because I mean, look at this. I popped the head off this hoe. I didn't mean that like she's a hoe, but that's Medusa without the head. Pause. That's bigger than Skeletor. So now you got this body that can hardly stand up. It can hardly stand up with a damn head off of it. So you need the head on it for this body to even stand. Why do I need another one of these? You know what I mean? So you use the hair to stand her up. Yeah, that's what you're gonna need to do. Cause I mean, ain't the whole allure of Medusa her hair being prehensile? That's the thing about Medusa. She has prehensile hair, not this big stiff stuck lump of plastic that they done stuck on top of the action figure. She holding down a slot for me. That's about it. You take all your hair and get out there on the track. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That was really very disrespectful. And I don't want to disrespect the ladies. but she got to get up off of her behind and get on her toes and get me my money. I've watched too many black exploitation movies in my life. There's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. I wanna know what love is. Ain't that the name of that song? I wanna know what love is. Why can't it tell me? I used to watch a lot of MTV. I was a latchkey kid. And that's all we had to do. When we wasn't outside playing or outside in the streets doing something, we was MTV in it. They say Medusa looks better without the body. He's gonna have a head floating around in space. Um, I don't know. I always wanted a Medusa action figure like a la Clash of the Titans, and I saw some that was like some like Harryhausen originals. You don't want no Harryhausen originals. Expensive. You know what I'm saying? I like Harryhausen, but I don't like Harryhausen like that much. He say your loot pile is 60% Inhumans. Okay, nice. And waiting, we're brother, we're all waiting on our cardiacs. I am waiting on my cardiac too. Oh my goodness gracious. It has been an hour and a half. And then on top of that, with the cut time, we well over the time for this live tonight. One more thing I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna break. Somebody had mentioned to me before about making an old school blue marble and getting a head sculpt of Dr. Fate to be Adam Brashear. Done and done. So paint on that, slap that joker on. We gonna have us an old school blue marble in no time. And the Marvel figure, I mean the DC multiverses are 7 inches. So standing up against, the 6-inch Marvel Legends, he's gonna look towering as he should. He's a big fella. Adam Bashir is. Moyo King say, I was squad leader, latchkey kid. Me, my 3 cousins, and my sisters, I was the oldest, so I had to keep them in line. Which body for the Blue Marvel? I'll probably use what will go best at with his body over in DC. Shoot, any number of figures. I mean, if I'm painting over it, like they have like 3 different Dr. Fates. They've got a golden age Dr. Fate where he's just kind of he's like old school, got the old school costume from like the Justice Society. Then you've got Injustice, the video game, Injustice Dr. Fate, which has got a lot of Egyptian symbols and stuff on his armor, which is cool. But I think the best go will probably be the Dr. Fate from Black Adam. He's got pretty much a streamlined body. So not a whole bunch of, heavy design there. Other than the cape in that top area, but it'll look like Blue Marble when I'm done with it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm glad y'all appreciate it. I'm glad y'all appreciate it. And you know what? I just want to say on a serious note, because y'all follow and stay and stick around and all of that, man. I just want y'all to know I deeply appreciate it. I deeply appreciate y'all sticking with me. I deeply appreciate y'all hanging out, even when, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we were fighting the power and y'all kept on fighting with me, man. I'm like, wow, they did not leave me. They stayed. So Inkosi. All right, y'all. I think that ought to do it. I think we got more than enough. We done did enough. We done did enough. And I don't want to keep y'all. Y'all got things to do. I got videos to make. And we are all getting together tomorrow evening. So now that I know, I can just skip over here to my pad or I can skip over to my phone. They ain't stopping the bum rush, y'all. We fam. So I'll be getting at y'all real soon. That's it for now. Fret not. I'll be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.